All right, y'all. We at Subway. I got three 6-inch sandwiches and some cookies. About $23. So let's get into it. I got my receipt right here. So first thing I want to say is that I wanted to get at least 4 or 5 sandwiches, but I wasn't patient for my funds to be what I needed to be to get this. So I just got three 6 inches. So I got the Hot Shot Italiano, which is $7.99. I got it with should be ghost pepper bread, pepperoni, salami, provolone cheese, lettuce, tomato, spinach, pickles, jalapenos, banana peppers, sweet onion teriyaki, because that's how I like on mine. The MVP vinaigrette, and something I only did once and I didn't mind it, black olive. So we're gonna see if that's good or whatever. I also got the Philly sub. It's regular Italian bread, the shaved steak, American cheese, green peppers, onions, regular mayo. And then I got cheesy garlic steak sub with the ghost pepper bread again, steak, green pepper, onions, cheddar cheese, roasted garlic aioli, sub crunch. So let's just get into this. We're gonna go for the Italian one first, since I'm the most familiar with that one. I can't tell if this is the ghost pepper or not. I don't think it is. I don't know. Maybe it is. I haven't had sub in a while, so yeah, man, let's just sandwich looks sad. Bread feels very stale, but let's just get into it. One positive thing I'll say about Subway, especially when it comes to this sandwich, for me personally, this is how I get my veggies. This is a good way to get my veggies because I like adding spinach to my sandwiches. I love the tomato and the lettuce and all that stuff, so this works for me. I ain't gonna lie, I can't really tell anything about this bread. I'm not getting anything ghost peppery about it, and it doesn't really look that much different from the Italian herbs and cheese. That's why I don't know what this is. But this is the sandwich that became my go-to sandwich from Subway. You know, after I moved on from the chicken bacon ranch, I got into Subway back when I was in high school and I was working with my dad on the weekends doing mechanic work, and he put me on Subway. And because I didn't care about Subway at first, obviously I cared about burgers, pizza, stuff like that. So he put me on that, and ironically, the same sandwich that my mother used to always get too, chicken bacon ranch. That was our go-to. And I don't know why I was just so obsessed with chicken bacon ranch, but I was. But eventually, somehow, some way, the Italian sandwich came and took its spot and never gave it back. And tried to go back to chicken bacon ranch sandwich, and I realized how inferior it really was. But this is also around the time where my love for pizza grew to an all-time high. You know, where pizza was going back and forth with hamburgers being my favorite food and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, pepperoni pizza is my number one go-to. So, you know, and I don't know when and how I discovered that sweet onion teriyaki, but that was my go-to for the longest time. Even way back with the chicken bacon ranch, sweet onion teriyaki is all I needed with all the stuff I put on my sandwich, and it was a hit for me. As I eat this sandwich, it makes me nostalgic for the good old days of Subway. Still solid. I'm not gonna lie. I would still go to Subway and get that. Now this should be the Philly, which is one of their newer sandwiches. I wanted to get the steak and cheese to compare it to this, since, you know, it's supposed to be different, I guess, because this one's supposed to be more like an actual Philly cheesesteak, and the other one is just whatever. I don't know. I don't really like red onions, and it's in this, and I don't really care for like green peppers like that, but it's on here, and I never get green peppers on any of my sandwiches. I can't stand it on pizza. But regardless, we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. Nah, that's a big ass piece of onion right there. First thing first, and I'm not a Philly expert, but I'm gonna say this anyway. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I just feel like having red onions on a steak sandwich is diabolical. Like, why does it have to be red? I understand that's the onion they have, but come on. You should do regular white or yellow, and you should find a way to have these be grilled, sauteed, or something. These raw ass, raggedy ass red onions, can't stand them. I never cared about the steak sandwich from Subway, but this tastes in the realm of every like steak cheese sandwich or whatever that I've ever had, regardless of where it's from, whether it's store bought in a deli section, or if it's from a restaurant that actually knows what they're doing, or whatever. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying that this is as good as those. I'm saying this tastes like a steak and cheese. It tastes like, you know, Philly or whatever, for the most part. It's not great. It's not great at all. It's not nowhere near great. It's decent. These big long strings of onion and green pepper, I'm not a fan of it. This would be an instance where obviously if it's diced, finely diced, and it's like grilled and softened and everything, would be perfect in my opinion. But this just being raw, nah. So obviously we should all know that the steak at Firehouse and Jersey Mike's and things like that blows us out the water. I wanted to get the regular steak and cheese because I wanted to see what difference it could have from this. So that's why I got this. And this. This is the ghost pepper bread. You see, you got the little jalapeno things or whatever on the top. The other one didn't have that. So, I don't know what that is. But this one's different. I obviously still got the stupid onions and the green peppers and whatnot. But it's like a lot of garlicky stuff going on. Cheddar cheese, garlic aioli. And these two sandwiches were as is, obviously. The Italian one was how I would get it, so that one's different. Let's give it a try. So I instantly noticed the flavor profile on this bread is way different from the one on the Italian. That lets me know that that one was not a ghost pepper. This one is. It's not hot in the sense of like burning my tongue, but there's that little faint little tingling sensation that you get, so I know it's there. Take some of this shit off. I'm still pissed off that that second Jersey Mike's video that I had made, I deleted on accident. Frustrated. So I'll say the ghost pepper bread is a good little addition. It's not nothing revolutionary. Subway still needs to have better bread in general. This is definitely better than that Philly, but it's not nothing that makes me feel like I have to come back to Subway. That Italian is something that's worth coming back to Subway. As long as it stays in that realm and I can hook it up and everything. That's why originally I was going to get the Italian as a footlong. But again, I was trying to get different things. Okay, so once you get to this part, you add this little extra little seasoning and stuff, whatever. You get more of a tingle. I like the taste. I like that. Okay, so Subway is not great. To me, Subway had a prime. And I was happy that I was around and eating Subway when it was in its prime because it was awesome. Subway was where it was at that period of time for a reason. Now, I'm not saying that it's better than any of these other superior sandwich sub places. or even some places that have subs on their menu, but they don't specialize in subs, could be better too. It's just whatever. And one day I'm gonna try Quiznos, because Quiznos still hanging around there somewhere. Um, but the most sincere reason for anybody to go to Subway, the cookies. Now I like this. Obviously, is a chocolate chip standard, my go-to. The little double chocolate or whatever it's called. I like this one too. I also like the raspberry cream cheese or whatever it's called one. I don't really care for the macadamia nuts one. It's good, but I don't like nuts or nothing like that, so that's why I don't get that one. And of course, we know I don't like no grandpa cookie oatmeal. So let's see. These cookies are good. Of course it is. Not the best I've had of Subway. Because the one that's inside my job, when you go there and they got them freshly made and everything, oh my God, they'd be perfect. They'd be thicker than this. A little bit more gooey. This is good. I will say it's forever engraved into my mind about just how damn good a Subway cookie is. But now that I've eaten Subway again in 2024, after trying all these other places, eating their cookies and stuff, I now know where I can put Subway. That is, once we eat the chocolate chip one. Like I said, there's no way these could be fresh, but they're not. Like I said, they're not stale. They're not old or nothing like that. Like it has been hours because Subway obviously didn't open not too long ago. So at the recording of this video, so I say Subway definitely still keeps its place of having the best cookie above all the other fast food restaurants. Wendy's may give it a run for its money, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm being honest, but I feel like Subway's cookie, at its best, is still better than like Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and all the other stuff. Now, with that out the way, where would this compare with Firehouse, Jersey Mike's, Buffalo Wild Wings? It's fourth, easily. I don't have to think about it. Because again, I'm eating this. This is not, a full power Subway cookie. It's like 90 to 95%. But I know what a Subway cookie is at its absolute best. And that's what I'm comparing it to when I'm bringing it up with all these other spots. And in my opinion, Subway is not better than those places. Firehouse and Jersey Mike's cookies are so damn good. They're so soft. Just probably some of the best cookies I've ever had in my life. I used to say about Subway, and to that degree it still is. But it don't compare. You know, Subway don't have a brownie and everything, but for the cookie. And then, like I said, that cookie, that buffalo, that's the one that really threw me off course, because I didn't really expect it to be really all that good, and it blew my expectations out the water times 100. You know, but like I said, I love cookies. It's my favorite like dessert thing of all time, if we don't count Reese's peanut butter cups. And you know, like one of the things you gotta do to get a pretty solid rating, from me at least, is that you gotta have a solid cookie. If you're gonna dare have a cookie on your menu, even more so if you fresh bake yourself or whatever the case may be, you better do a damn good job. So anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Oh wait, no it's not. So Subway in 2024. Do I bother? Do I leave it alone? What? I would say Subway can still be in my rotation. It's not a place that I'm going to be going frequently and stuff like that, because for one, they do still need to kind of bring the prices down, because, you know, spending $8-9 on a 6-inch is ridiculous. Even if you can't go back to $5 footlongs, at least having a footlong for like, I'd say at least no more than $8, like maybe $7-8, should be good. A 6-inch should be like shit $3-4, but whatever. I can still mess with Subway. It just have to be, I have to go there and get the one sandwich that's still proven to be an enjoyable one for me, which is the Italian. I know a lot of people, you know, like the meatball sandwich, and me personally, I feel like that's one of the wackest sandwiches ever. Is a meatball sandwich in general. I just don't see the appeal of it. But everybody's entitled to like what they like. But as long as I get the Italian, and I get how I like it fixed, whatever with the toppings, whatever the case may be, and that sweet onion teriyaki, I'll stick around. Then cookies, you know what I'm saying, and I can go to Subway and just get that. But as far as trying to get all different things from their menu and stuff, no. So anyway, that's it. That's Subway 2024. I'm not gonna give it a ranking or nothing like that and everything. I'm not gonna rate none of the sandwiches, but just know that Italian sandwich is one that I still hold near and dear to my heart. And I know a lot of people is not gonna like what I say when I say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because it's my opinion. And in my opinion, I enjoyed that Italian sandwich from Subway more than the one from Jersey Mike's. Just gonna say it. But I have to make it be clear that I'm not saying that the quality is better. No, obviously not. You know, Subway damn near uses dumpster quality for their food, versus all these other places, they're using top tier stuff for the most part. I'm saying that the combinations of what you can get for this sandwich, that sweet onion teriyaki sauce is the main thing that makes it so appealing to me with this sandwich, because that's my favorite sauce at Subway. It has been ever since I discovered it, and no other sauce comes close. There's some pretty decent sauce that Subway have, but that sweet onion teriyaki sauce is my life as far as going to Subway and getting a sandwich. And if Jersey Mike's had that, or if Firehouse had that, you know, and it tasted just as good or even better, and I could put that on their Italian sandwiches or whatever the case may be, then I wouldn't be worrying about Subway. But hey, that's gonna be it for this video. I've talked long enough. Hope y'all enjoyed. Until next time, peace out.